Kent. Gotham went to sleep after Joker died.
Leroy said he saw one of the bodies. Looks like it's been crucified. No, Leroy. He went and had a look. Of course he did. He's got pictures of this thing on his phone. He's a sicko.
Any word from inside?
Nothing. We think there's a skeleton crew left in there, but they're not responding and the facility's locked down.
If they're still alive, I'll find them. They should be able to tell us what Scarecrow's up to.
What the hell?
Come on, let's go! Come on, move! 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 Take cover!
Time to die, old man.
In death, he has nothing left to fear. Keep him away from Ace Chemicals. Your vengeance will come.
This ends tonight.
Friend of yours?
Stay here, and I'll go find out. Oracle, whoever this guy is, he's assembled an army. I need a name.
All right. We've got something here from a Black Ops team operating in Venezuela. They discovered a hidden training facility housing soldiers bearing the same insignia. There's nothing but speculation on their commander, though. The only thing sources agree on is his name. The Arkham Knight.
The Arkham Knight. Hack into their comms. I need to know what they're planning.
Anything else?
There's a crew of Ace Chemicals workers left on site. They'll be able to help us track down Scarecrow and locate his bomb. I need to find them.
Each worker will be carrying a unique ID chip.
If I can access their personnel records, I'll be able to track them.
There's a security terminal and a booth near your location. Try there.
There are 5 soldiers, each one armed and dangerous. Before I can access that terminal, I'll need to take them down.
Listen up! Scarecrow tells me the reaction is nearly complete. Final evacuation of this facility will begin in T-minus 30 minutes.
So it started. Sure looks like it. This is the part I love. Taking people by surprise. Choppers coming over the horizon, blowing the crap out of the target. How come you're not on one of the choppers then? I ate something bad the other night. It's these damn rations. Still don't feel too hot. That sucks. Yeah. Here, more the water. Target's moving! I need help here!
How long's this gonna take? We can't hold Batman off all night. Scarecrow won't take long, but until then, we hold position. Got it? Sure, sure.
Hey, what happened to you?
Let's see if Oracle was right. Data connection active. Data decrypting. Someone needs to upgrade their security protocols. Oracle, I've got the ID codes. If I reach a high vantage point, I can use the bat scanner to locate the workers.
Okay, I've marked the tallest structure in the area on your map. Try not to fall.
This is perfect. I can release the bat scanner and search for the workers.
I've managed to intercept some radio traffic between Scarecrow and this Arkham Knight. Relaying it to you now.
I had him in my sights. I could have ended it right there.
We have not broken him yet. It will come.
Now I've waited long enough. Batman dies. Tonight.
Why do you hate him so much?
You can never understand.
Your revenge is at hand. This is his last night.
I'll make sure of it.
Any idea who the Arkham Knight is? Sounds like the two of you might have some history.
I've made a lot of enemies. It worked. There are 5 ID markers showing up within the facility.
Let's hope they're still alive.
Were you seeing the spider?
Around? And don't worry, it's I won't. No.
Yeah!
Oracle, they've killed one of the workers.
Damn it. We've got to stop them. Listen, I've managed to hack into the militia comms network. You'll be able to listen in on any channel-wide broadcast from now on.
Thanks, Oracle. I found a way to get the Batmobile into the compound. They'll pay for this. All of them. Gates open. Time to bring in the car.
Hey, gates open, get ready. We got $1 billion tank headed straight for you. We've deployed a diamond back to the main courtyard, sir. We'll crush him.
Gotta love their optimism. Your 60mm cannon will penetrate these heavily armored units, but it'll take a few direct hits to destroy them.
Sir, he punched through the armor, just like you said. He's searching for hostages. Keep non-essential radio chatter to a minimum. He'll be listening. You are listening, aren't you, Batman? Then listen to this. To all embedded units in Gotham, Operation Savior has begun. Each one of you has a role. Each of you knows your role. So move out of this. I want our hands wrapped tight around Gotham's throat within the hour.
Yeah, but we can't. Orders say to keep them alive. Why? No. Lateral, baby? Want this guy? Yeah, good.
Batmobile can't auto-navigate to this area. I'll need to bring it in manually.
I still don't get why we need an army this size. None of this is all about Batman.
The only way to rescue the worker is to pull down that wall. I need to get the Batmobile into the compound.
Wish I'd signed up for airborne. Should have known I'd end up on guard duty. This guy's served his purpose. What's the point in keeping him alive? It's a waste of resources if you ask me. I don't care if they don't work. I feel better wearing a gas mask anyway. What the hell? Wall's coming down! What the hell? It's him! He's hit!
Untie me, please.
Здорово, Дрюста, как обычно там работаешь?
Thank God you're here. Maria, go, go, go! Spread out!
Это, видимо, наш злой двойник.
Keep your guns trained on him. If even looks like he's planning to leave that room, open fire. Oh, and avoid the bat symbol. It's a little trick. It's where his armor's the strongest. Aim for the weak spots at the shoulders first, then coordinate fire at the points where the plates meet.
Please.
You say something?
Leave him out of this.
Always defending the weak.
А чего нервно-то?
That's what I like about you. Predictable. And that's why we're gonna win. We know your move before you do. We know how you think!
Do you know what I'm thinking right now?
Of course, you're thinking, who the hell is this guy?
No. I'm just trying to decide which one of you I'm going to take out first.
And just so we're both on the same page here, I fully intend to kill you. But first, we're gonna make you suffer.
You're safe now.
You don't know the half of it, Batman. Scarecrow, he was...
Stay calm and tell me what you know.
They've been running the plant for hours. They brought in trucks, weapons, soldiers, shipments of hazardous materials. They knew exactly what they were doing.
He's producing his toxin on a massive scale.
It's bad. Real bad. We're talking about a gas cloud that could cover the entire eastern seaboard.
Where do I find Scarecrow?
I got no idea. All I know is he's moving ahead with his plan. And he's got a whole freaking army backing him up. We're screwed, Batman.
I'll stop him. But first I'm getting you out of here. Wait by the Batmobile.
Have you found Scarecrow?
Not yet. It's worse than I thought.
How much worse can it be?
He's building a bomb big enough to cover the entire East Coast in fear toxin. Take your men and get out of here. Head to GCPD and lock it down. Keep everyone inside.
I'll get my men off the streets, but I'm going nowhere. You bring anyone you find to me.
Jim, it's too dangerous.
You'll stop him. I know you will.
get you to Commissioner Gordon.
Master Bruce, there are militia tanks all over the city. Gotham is overrun.
If I don't stop Scarecrow's bomb, there'll be no city to save.
Great work. I knew you wouldn't let us down.
We're not done yet, Jim. I'm going back for the others.
expectation.
He's been busy.
He destroyed the tanks! Hey, don't worry, we've got more. Yeah, but not here. Not right this second. What if he comes up here? I'm not scared. Let him come. He thinks he's the big man. He's not. He's on the extinction list. So what do? We wait. For what? Orders. He's gonna pick us off one by one, just like the others. Man, I just hope I survive long enough to see phase 2. I'm not afraid of the bat. Tank or no tank.
I'm telling you, he's coming for him. Nobody said anything about Batman having a tank. I thought we covered every angle. Isn't that what they said in the briefing? Did anyone see him? Where is he? He'll be coming. Keep your eyes open.
That's 2 dead workers now. I should have stopped this.
Batman, look. I've been talking with Robin. I really think you should consider letting him help you. You're up against an entire army.
She's right. We're a team. This city needs both of us.
I can handle it, Robin. I've told you what you have to do. Now do it.
This can wait.
No, it can't. You know what's at stake. I need you to stay focused, or things will get worse. Much worse.
You shouldn't be so hard on Tim. He only wants to help.
Don't let your feelings for him cloud your judgment.
You think I want him out there in harm's way? I'd rather he stay out of it.
That's 3 dead now. These animals are going to pay.
We'll stop them. We always do, right?
Ground forces, Founders Island is under our control. Watchtowers and checkpoints are fully operational. I will attack it on the alley now. Give me a drone patrolling every damn back alley.
This is as high as the elevator will go. It's a bad idea to drop the elevator while I'm... This is as high as the elevator will go.
Hey, you! On your feet! This way! Move! No, please! I said move! Get up! Take your hands off me! Or what? You need me to teach you some manners? Please. You brought this on yourself. Now, take it like a man.
So here's what I don't get. Night guy shows up out of nowhere and assembles an army this size. He must be rich enough for his weight. I never heard of him. It's not his money. Every supervillain around is chipping in on this one. It's all part of Scarecrow's plan.
Yeah, the night took him. It's the man! Get out of here!
Come on, man, get back up! Giving first aid.
It's okay. You're safe.
You're too late. We're both already dead. You know about the bomb he's building, right?
Where is he?
I heard him saying he was in the central mixing chamber. You know what that means.
He's getting ready to release his toxin.
I've seen what that stuff does to people. If that gas gets out there, it's gonna be chaos.
I won't let that happen. I'm getting you out of here. Get to the elevator.
Jim, I've rescued the second worker. I'm coming to you.
What about Scarecrow?
He's in the central mixing chamber. As soon as the technicians are safe, I'm going after him.
Is it as bad as it sounds?
Worse, Jim. But I'll stop him. You have my word.
down here. This elevator is the only way out and it's busted.
It's moving. How are you doing that? Who cares? I'm just happy to be getting out of here.
Alfred.
I saw, Sam. Initial scans indicate that the craft is unmanned and being controlled remotely.
Weapons lock deactivated.
Come on then, hero! Let's see if you can keep up with me! So, you still not lost your touch? Good. It's gonna make this so much more interesting. Nice shooting! I wish I could be in there, but then, you know, you just hold back. Come on! Give me a real fight! You haven't won. Tonight, you pay for everything!
Oracle. Scarecrow is preparing the bomb in a central mixing chamber. I need a way in, and I need it now.
I'm working on it, but I'm gonna need a couple minutes.
Find it, Barbara.
Patience is a virtue. You've heard that, right? Guess not.
These two were lucky. Scarecrow's forces have murdered the other workers.
Bastards.
Take them back to GCPD, but be careful, Jim. There's militia all over Gotham.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to show Crane what happens when he messes with my city. Oracle, I need that route to Scarecrow. We're running out of time.
You're not gonna like this. There's only one entrance, and it's been sealed from the inside.
What about the service tunnel?
It runs behind the main wall of the facility. I've sent you the location. What are you going to do?
Improvise. The chain gun's not powerful enough. I need to hit it with something heavier. First, we need to focus on stopping Scarecrow. Then I'll deal with the Knight.
I'll never get past those tanks without the car.
report back soon.
They took out our tank. Are you sure? Maybe our tank took out his tank. What? The file says it's a car. Then why are they saying tank? I don't know. I hear it's a big car. So what now? Just follow protocols. Don't let him scare you. But he's driving a tank. That looks like a tank. We are the finest army ever built, whereas he...
The soldiers are covered by that sentry gun. I'll have to take them out quickly to avoid detection.
He is one man. We are thousands. What happened? We know you're here! There he is! Oh!
Batman, we made it back to the precinct. God knows how. There are tanks everywhere. The bastards must have been planning this for weeks.
Dig in and do what you can, Jim. I'll deal with them as soon as I've stopped the explosion.
We're all counting on you, Batman. We'll get through this. I know we will.
So move it! Listen up. I just got word that Phase 1 is complete. Right now, our client is preparing to engulf the city in a cloud of fear gas. Do not forget your... Stop! Batman's here! Hey, Batman! Defend yourself! Have some fun, boys! Catch! Hey! Surround him and attack! Still ready for you! You're surrounded, Batman! No escape! Engaging!
I've just run a simulation based on the mixing chamber capacity. He's not bluffing, Bruce. I guess now we know why he evacuated the city.
He needed control of the plant.
Only Ace Chemicals has the facilities to build a bomb of this size.
The fallout will be huge.
We played right into his hands. He didn't care if everyone ran.
He knew that no one would be able to escape the blast radius.
All remaining units rendezvous at the staging ground on the West Island, now! You've done good work tonight, people. Gotham is ours!
Gentlemen, tonight is the night that Gotham changes forever. The night it becomes a wasteland of nightmares, a forsaken symbol of Batman's failure, a monument to fear. But more than that, we're about to turn Gotham into the epicenter of a blast that will transform the entire eastern coast of America into my domain.
I need to stop the chemicals being loaded into the mixing chamber. Once I clear the room, I can focus on stopping the explosion.
Where's the Knight? We need backup. He's running the occupation. Just keep moving. Just did another tube.
Emergency. Blast radius is at 23 miles and driving.
Anyone see him? Doesn't matter. On it. There's nothing he can do. Well done!
Need I remind you that we are on a tight schedule here? Gotham is going to pay for what its savior did to me.
How are we doing? Almost there. Almost there. Don't stop now.
that the flow of chemicals has stopped. Which can only mean that you are here, Batman. I've been looking forward to seeing you again. I know you're out there. The door is open.
Do you really think you've won? Fear makes you predictable. I am in complete control.
How do I shut it down?
Let me go, or she dies.
What are you talking about?
Barbara Gordon.
Have you found him?
Get out of there, now!
Relax. No one knows I'm here.
Nothing hurts like losing one of the family. Knowing that there is no one to blame but yourself.
Alfred.
I heard what that maniac said to you, sir. I've been trying to contact Miss Gordon, unfortunately with no success.
Keep trying.
Warning, explosion imminent. Preparing neutralizing agent.
What are you doing? It's too late. You can't stop it.
I know. I'm not trying to stop it, but I can reduce the blast radius.
And what will happen to you?
That doesn't matter. Find her, Alfred.
Neutralizing agent deployed.
These canisters are highly volatile. I'm going to have to move slowly. Be very careful.
Sir, I urge you to reconsider. Evacuate now. If you're caught in that blast, you will die.
There's no other way, Alfred.
There's always a way, sir. Please.
Neutralizing agent deployed. Blast radius reduced by 25%.
Where is she, Alfred?
I have no idea.
It's my fault they took her.
She was aware of the risks, Master Bruce. She'll be as angry as you are that she's allowed this to happen. Sir, listen to me. Don't you see? This is what he wants. Without you, Gotham will be at his mercy. You cannot let him win.
Neutralizing agent deployed. Blast radius reduced by 50%.
I'm monitoring that facility. You're out of time. I'm begging you, leave now.
It's what you taught me. Do the right thing. That's all that matters.
Master Bruce, I implore you. You must get out of there. If this is about Miss Gordon, you cannot...
Ля, слишком сильно дернул.
Die, knowing that I will make them.
Че, это у нас получается первая смерть в игре?
Steady, not too fast. Капец, я даже испугаться не успел.
Great. How the hell am I supposed to get in?
Voice pattern analyzed. Identification confirmed. Welcome, Commissioner Gordon.
Unbelievable. What the hell is this place?
Commissioner, thank God. You have to get me out of here. They've locked me up, running tests like I'm some kind of guinea pig. There's nothing wrong with me.
Commissioner Boredom. What have you done with my soulmate? If you try to come between us, I'll carve you a smile so wide your head falls off.
Oh, don't tell me. Don't tell me. You are the police commissioner. Your face was on that billboard they replaced with mine.
What are you waiting for, old-timer? Johnny C doesn't do requests.
What do you want, pig? Coming in here eyeballing me. You think you can police me? Nobody polices the Goliath.
Batman.
I'm glad you came, Jim. You need to see this.
What is this place? Who are these people?
Before it killed him, Joker sent his infected blood out to all the hospitals in the state.
I know, we tracked it all down.
We missed some.
How?
Hospital errors. Transfusions that went unrecorded. 5 people were affected. Untreated, the blood's gestated too long. It's altering them. They're becoming...
Joker. My God.
It's a form of Creutzfeldt-Jakob disease, but mutated beyond anything on medical record.
What about that one? He doesn't look like the others.
Henry Adams. He's been infected the longest, but he's symptomless. Immune to Joker's blood. I've got Robin running tests to find out why. One thing's for certain. Henry's the key to all this.
I've cooperated. I've done everything you asked. You said it would only take a few days.
You can't hold him here against his will.
We're close, Jim. We can't let him go until we save the others.
Wait. You said 5. I only count 4. There's one missing.
He'll be here soon.
Can you hear me, Bruce? Oh, don't act all surprised, Bats. You knew this was going to happen sooner or later. Me stuck deep inside you. Together, we're going to give the city what it deserves. A new Batman. A better Batman. A darker one. Well, we can come back to this later. First, we need to agree on some priorities. Sure, you've saved the city by reducing the blast, but Ace Chemicals is still about to explode. You need to start looking out for yourself. After all, you're brooding for 2 now.
Alfred.
Oh, thank God. When the explosion... I thought you might be...
It's okay, Alfred. I managed to reduce the blast radius and prevented the toxin from spreading into the city.
But what about Scarecrow? Or this Arkham Knight character? They've got tanks, missiles. Their forces are all over Gotham.
Crane got away. I was exposed to his toxin.
Good Lord, are you all right? Remember what happened at the asylum?
It's okay. I had a bad reaction. But it's over now.
I've really got to hand it to Scarecrow. I've never been a fan of his concoctions up till now, but this batch, it's intoxicating. It really brings out the me in you.
Sir, did you hear what I said? Commissioner Gordon has been trying to contact you.
Thanks, Alfred. Jim.
You got out. See, I said you wouldn't let me down.
I need to speak to you.
Sure. What is it?
Meet me outside GCPD prisoner detention. I'm heading there now. Alfred, analyze the militia forces, troop deployments, equipment, movements. I want to know exactly what I'm up against.
I'll perform a full analysis of the occupying forces and report back shortly, sir.
You might fool everyone else, but you can't fool me. There's something different about you. You're afraid. You've always buried your fears. Locked them away deep in your subconscious. But something is gnawing away in the darkness of your mind, isn't it? Something even you can't control. The cracks are forming as it pushes its way to the surface. I can almost taste it.
Wait to see the look on his face when you tell him his daughter's been kidnapped. And it's all your fault.
I've got to go. Batman's here. What's wrong?
Jim.
Come on, you're scaring me.
It's Barbara. She's been taken.
No. I spoke to her. She said she got out. She left hours ago.
Stay calm. We'll get her back.
Which one? Who's got my little girl?
Scarecrow. They took her from the clock tower.
All right, we need to go. There could be a clue, something that will lead us to her.
I'll follow. Stay in contact.
You've got to tell him it's your fault at some point, Bats. And the great thing is, I'll be standing right there when you do.
Jim, I need you to stay focused. It's dangerous out there. Drive slow and let me deal with any trouble.
Why did I let this happen?
There's no way you could have predicted this, Jim.
It's my job to predict it as a cop and a father. The whole thing's gone down on my watch.
Come on, we need to find out what happened to Barbara.
Up ahead, we got company. Who are they?
Militia. I'll handle it. Jim needs my help. I should stay close and protect him.
This is Arkham Knight. Your priority is to apprehend Commissioner Gordon. I say again, your priority is to apprehend the Commissioner. I want him alive. Let nothing stand in your way. Light him up.
I can't keep them off forever.
Fire! Fire!
Get them off me. I need help here.
These cars ain't built for this. You're losing me, Batman. Bastards are trying to run me off the road. Come on! Son of a bitch! I see him. He's back on our tail. Get them off me. I can't hold them off alone. Grab these sons of bitches off the road. You got me. These cars ain't built for this. Taking fire! Taking fire! Bastards are healed up. You got him. One more left, man. Take this bastard out. Fire! Fire! Keep on him. Taking fire!
That's it. That's the last of them. We're clear.
It's too dangerous, Jim. Get in the Batmobile. I'll take us to the clock tower.
Just get us there in one piece, Batman. We're running out of time.
Sir, before you head to the clock tower, I thought you may like to hear the analysis of the Arkham Knight's forces you requested.
What have you got, Alfred?
I've set the Bat computer to analyze militia presence across the 3 islands and provide you with a real-time representation of the occupation's strength in each zone. As you can see, Miagani Island is heavily occupied, with a substantial drone ground force controlling the roads. Founders Island is the militia stronghold, protected by long-range radars and a missile launcher. I'd recommend keeping the Batmobile away from there for the time being. The remaining drone forces on Bleak Island have been redeployed to protect the clock tower, so expect significant resistance.
Thanks, Alfred. I'm heading there now.
Sergeant! Yes, sir? The extraction squad's down. Take control of the clock tower drones. He's coming. Switching to manual control. I'll stop him, sir. That man spotted in the...
Jim, the clock tower's surrounded. I'll clear the area. Let you know when it's safe to head inside.
You're losing drones, Sergeant. The movement on that thing, it's difficult to get a lock. Rattler down. I only see 5 drones online. He's using high-caliber rounds. Titanium tipped? Maybe tungsten carbide. Whatever it is, it's ripping us to shreds. Stop him! We lost the drone unit in the cauldron.
There are militia troops all over the clock tower, Jim. You'll be safe in the Batmobile. I'll let you know when the area is secure.
I'm not just sitting here while you go after those bastards.
Yes, you are, Jim. Barbara wouldn't want you to get yourself killed. I'll be in touch the minute I'm done.
The second.
Batman's gonna get what's coming. Scarecrow ain't beaten yet. Batman's got a tank. Clock tower unit, Batman knows we have his ally and he's coming for you. Hold him off. You can do this, man. I'm gonna tell you how. He just took out our armor. Oh, God.
God! Where is he? I don't know. I can't see his freaking tank car.
He's probably sneaking up on us right now.
He's just one guy. We'll be okay.
Yeah, one guy who just took out a unit of tanks.
Relax. The tanks probably took him out already, right? And then they went back to base. You don't think we'd hear about it if they took down the Bat?
This is bad, really freaking bad. He's probably up there watching us.
Get a grip, man. You sound like you've been huffing Scarecrow's fear toxin. You ever get to meet the big guy? Oh, Scarecrow. Just the one time.
He's gone! It's the man! He's in the construction site! Target's mobile! Move on my location!
Jim, the area is secure. Meet me in the clock tower.
I'm impressed. But your tricks don't seem new from old, Batman.
Colleen? Is that you again?
Candygram! Oh, don't pass out just yet. Come on. Show a little spine. Just wait till your father gets home. He's going to be furious about all this mess. Nothing like a trip down old memory lane, eh, Bats? And now a front row seat to the main event. You would have thought old Jim Gordon had been through enough. First, some handsome young maniac cripples his daughter. Now he's blaming himself for her being taken. You really should tell him this is your fault, Bats. I'm sure he'll understand. I mean, it's not like you went out and got his daughter killed. Well, not yet anyway. The night's still young.
Oh, God, no.
This isn't your fault, Jim.
Of course it is. Crane's done this to get to me. I should have been here.
There's something I need to show you.
We haven't got time. She's not like us.
Identity confirmed.
She's strong, Jim. Stronger than you realize.
She works for you? This is all your fault.
I will find her.
She's my family! My daughter! She's all I've got! I never should have trusted you. Never! I'll do this on my own. Stay away from my family.
I think that went quite well, considering. Of course, I wouldn't have told him, but that's why it's so liberating being me. You've got a lot to look forward to, Bats.
I need to find out what happened to Barbara. They covered their tracks by disabling the clock tower security cameras. If I hack the municipal CCTV system, I should be able to monitor all access points to the building. Concentrate. I need to find who took Barbara and how. That's the Arkham Knight's militia. 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 That's the Arkham Knight. He's got Barbara. I need to confirm which car he took her in. There. That's the vehicle they took Barbara away in. Those tires are Amertech D60s. I can program the Batmobile to track their unique tread pattern. It'll lead me right to them.
Now that I think about it, how did Scarecrow know to go after your IT department? I mean, I had no idea she worked for you when I shot her. I just got lucky. Seriously, I was aiming for her head. Oh, if I'd only had a video camera when I swept Barbara off. Poor old Jimbo had
The tire tracks will lead me to Barbara. I can use the Batmobile forensic scanner to follow them.
Alfred, I want the Arkham Knight's name.
As do I, Master Bruce. He has presumably chosen that title for a reason. Where do you suggest we start?
Arkham City. Go through the files of every inmate who was released following the death of Hugo Strange. And Alfred.
Sir?
They knew about Barbara. Activate the Batcave security protocols. Don't drop your guard.
I've got Oracle, Batman. Now you can know who I am. Just gotta find me. Gotham's a big place. There's a whole army between us. I'm ready for you.
Alfred, the militia have deployed a device. It's burrowed deep into the road.
Yes, I see it. Similar devices are being planted across the city.
I'll investigate.
Whatever else happens tonight, guys, I want you to know this was the best Halloween ever.
I can't leave without checking the device. It could be a bomb.
Control, this is Falcon 5. I'm seeing a riot in progress. Cauldron District, over.
It's a bomb, Alfred. A well-armored one.
Oh dear. In that case, should you really be standing quite so close?
I'm going to set up a remote link to the Batcomputer and hit it with every virus we've got. Once we're hacked in, I can expose the core and defuse it with a controlled explosion.
Very good, sir. Though I should warn you that the militia has already deployed a platoon of its unmanned tanks to stop you.
They won't.
Sir, the virus upload has destabilized the device. If you move too far away and lose the connection, it will flatten everything within a 10-block radius.
As you predicted, sir, he's trying to defuse the device.
Not too far away, sir. They'll detonate the device.
What's in place, Sergeant? There are turrets.
I know, sir. I'll stop him dead. We lost one, sir.
He's making you look like a fool.
Target hit. Batman took out a drone.
Make him pay. These machines are relentless. Unlike you, they don't give up. They don't hesitate, they don't hold back, and they are not afraid of you, Batman.
You won't beat me next time.
The bomb's payload is exposed. I can use the power winch to trigger a controlled explosion.
You think that's it, Dark Knight? I've got this whole city wired to blow. Try and disarm the explosives, and you'll face even more of my drones. You see, I've waited years. No one is taking this from me. I'll get a charred crater if they try.
Sir, that warning was broadcast publicly. I suspect the Arkham Knight wishes to discourage outside intervention.
Alfred, the Arkham Knight's trail leads into Miyagani Island. Lower the Mercy Bridge.
I can't. We're locked out.
The militia must have hardwired into the transport control system. Find me their access point.
Right. Tracing the network traffic, it seems to have all been rerouted to Grand Avenue Station.
Then that's where they'll be. I'll proceed on foot and take over their access point. I'll contact you when you're able to lower the bridge.
Be careful, sir. Miagani Island is rife with militia drones and troops.
Listen up, man. We control the bridges, but Batman can and will adapt. Stay alert. Watch the skies.
You're always chasing Dark Knight. You always lag behind. You could have struck first. Ended me and every villain long ago. But you're afraid.
The station's crawling with the Arkham Knight's militia. I need to clear them out and find the access point they're using to hack into the transport network.
TV with a shock. Good. We're gonna need it. You think he's coming?
We lost them! Start checking for men down!
Guys out cold. That hits hard. Bullets hit harder. Bring 'em on.
Nothing we can do here. Spread out and find him!
Keep looking. To hold this position.
If we lose control! See him! It's above the restaurant! It's back! He's gone! Find him! Where is he? Keep looking!
Every second counts. If the Bat can't lower the bridges, he can't catch up to the Knight.
I don't think we can hold out much longer. Heard something.
Glad you're putting up a fight, Batman. I expected nothing less.
With the Arkham Knight's men taken care of, I can use their uplink terminal to lower the bridges.
Isn't that Barbara's job? Oh, right. In all the excitement, I almost forgot. You don't really believe old Jimbo's gonna forgive you if you save her. He holds a grudge, Bats. I should know.
Alfred, I've re-enabled the bridge controls.
Marvelous. I'm rebooting the network now.
Forget Scarecrow. It's time to face your one true nemesis, Batman.
Oh dear. Is that who I think it is?
Enigma. Contact me when you're ready with the bridge.
Riddle me this. Why would a Batman visit an abandoned orphanage?
Eddie, sweetie, you confused me with Robin. The big guy and I aren't all that close.
Oh, I know. It's because of what will happen to his feline friend if he doesn't get here in time. Shocked, Dark Knight? Stunned? You didn't expect this, did you? That is because you are no match for me, Edward Nigma, the Riddler, and your intellectual superior. Did you think I would just forget our last meeting, Dark Knight? You humiliated me. I know you will not beat me this time. It is utterly impossible. You cannot do it. I have won already. I will mock your attempts to solve my conundrums. I will stand triumphant over your bloodied corpse. And as the dim light fades for good in your tiny dullard's mind, your final thought will be how I have bested you. Come to the orphanage, detective, or she dies.
That's one nasty-looking cloud hanging over Ace. I think this is gonna be one special Halloween. All right, riddle me this, fellas. What do you call the guy who takes down the bat?
I don't know.
Riddler has Catwoman. Tell me why.
I don't know anything. I swear. I just tied her up and left her inside.
Why? What's Nigma's play?
I ain't got a clue. I just brought her here and planted some of those trophies nearby. That's it. You gotta believe me.
I do.
Batman? That had better be you. And you had better be
Keep still. Are you okay?
perfect. What little girl doesn't dream of being bait for her strapping Dark Knight?
We're leaving.
You might be, but I'm not.
Ah, both contestants are finally here. Tonight, folks, we've got riddles galore. But first, let me introduce my beautiful assistants. I'm growing tired of my dependence upon the least useless dregs I can scrape from Gotham's utterly uninspired underbelly. Why rely on others for help when you can design, program, engineer, and manufacture it yourself?
Be my guest.
What a pair you made. Together, you're just competent enough to surpass it. Enjoy it while it lasts, Dark Knight. I have more in store for you than hitting things. No doubt you enjoyed that, Detective. It's the most fun you'll have all night. You see, Dark Knight, this feisty, felonious feline has been fitted with a shiny new collar. With each challenge you complete, you'll get one little key. Collect every key and the kitty goes free. Remove it too soon and the kitty goes boom! Well, don't just stand there, Dark Knight. Take that rocket-fueled roadster of yours and make your way to the Cauldron Train Yard. My first test is waiting.
I'll be back soon.
You'll be back right away. Guys like Eddie let me be until I started playing nice with the bat. Don't keep me waiting.
Sir, I've regained control of the bridges.
Good work. I'll contact you when I'm in position at Mercy Bridge.
Well, Batman, old boy.
I need to go back to the bridge to bring the Batmobile onto Yagani Island.
Friend who got herself kidnapped, or the incompetent friend who got herself kidnapped. Personally, I'd go see Eddie's latest contrived death gauntlet. I'm sure he went to a lot of trouble. Besides, he can't save all of Barbara. I killed half of her already.
I'm heading to Mercy Bridge to pick up the train. A challenge in the Cauldron train yard. Fine, Nigma. I'll play your games, and I'll win. Selina's life depends on it.
Riddler. Talk.
Sure, whatever you say.
We're done.
Don't forget, we gotta go see Penguin later. He's got something special planned.
Detective, you arrived! I thought Catwoman's little predicament might encourage your participation. I realized, you see, that the kind of image-obsessed narcissist who places bat symbols on his hubcaps would never willingly submit himself to the kind of humiliation I have in store. Yet, here you are, Detective. The humiliation is waiting below. Well then, Detective, it begins. You are staring, with stupefied incomprehension, at a mechanism I have calibrated to respond to an extremely precise radar pulse. In a moment, I will give you the decrypted code, Dark Knight. Oh, but first, I think we should run through the ground rules for tonight's festivities. Rule the first. You will address me at all times as Riddler, the Riddler, or Mr. Nigma, sir. What? How did you solve tonight's very first riddle? Well done. Well done. Welcome to my racetrack, Detective. You must complete 3 circuits of this gauntlet, finishing each before the time limit expires. Come now, Detective. Let's put that grotesque ego-mobile to the test. Be ready, Dark Knight. There's more to this test than just going vroom, vroom really fast. would have injured someone whose skull wasn't so thick. Tick-tock, detective, tick-tock. Can that ramshackle motor handle this? Detective, you stand marginally more of a chance of succeeding if you actually begin. Faster, Dark Knight, faster! Can those flickering, faltering synapses keep up with my automatically adjusting course?
I'm disabling the afterburner's failsafe. I need the extra speed.
I'm shocked, Dark Knight. Is that really as fast as it goes? Let's work that undeveloped brain of yours. Do you even know what a racing line is? Dark Knight, don't waste my time. It's several times more precious than yours. An expertly executed failure. Come now, detective. A trained monkey could complete this course. Assuming I had trained him, naturally. Would you like another attempt at that lap? Oh, you incompetent boy racer.
Здорово.
Don't get too confused. Now, right. Did you engineer that car yourself, Batman? It would explain the numerous design flaws. Oh, Batman. Don't make me come down there and show you how it's done. Detective, you stand marginally more of a chance of succeeding if you actually begin. Once more onto the track, Dark Knight. Once more! Oh, Detective, what's that I hear? Is it time's winged chariot hurrying near? You're close, Detective. Don't fumble now. Don't fumble now. Come now, Detective. Time waits for no man. And I wait for no Batman. Relax, Dark Knight. The ordeal is over. Such a pity the laws of physics prohibit me from testing my non-Euclidean designs. Now then, Detective, hop on the pressure pad beside me. Listen carefully, Dark Knight. Your friend's life depends on it. Back in the orphanage, a series of glass cabinets have appeared in front of Catwoman. Isn't that right, my dear?
I see them, Eddie.
Good. One of those cabinets, my dear, has your first key inside. The others, they contain less useful keys. Keys that will unlock the admittedly slight contents of your skull all over the orphanage walls. Your job, detective, is simple. Figure out which cabinet Catwoman must open. And don't get it wrong.
So most of them will kill me. One of them won't. Great. I can do this.
Good luck, Catwoman. Given Batman.
Okay, Batman. Let's see.
Бля, я не этот хотел. Все, ГГ.
Well, they're not going to reopen the orphanage anytime soon.
Я хотел пробел нажать это, ускориться, чтобы в другую часть комнаты это пробежать. А она решила первую ячейку сразу же вскрыть. Здорово-то, здорово, как оно?
Such a pity the laws of physics prohibit me from testing my non-Euclidean designs. Now then, detective, hop on the pressure pad beside me. Listen carefully, Dark Knight. Your friend's life depends on it. Back in the orphanage, a series of glass cabinets have appeared in front of Catwoman.
До с утра, короче, запустил Origins дойти, который Batman Origins. Вот как знал, что вчера надо было доходить, потому что там на полчаса осталось. Запустил стрим, чуть-чуть побегал, и все, конец игры. А так как у нас еще сегодня и завтра, я решил следующую часть, последнюю, начать. Ну да, я и уже роботов по это подуплил.
Good. One of those cabinets, my dear, has your first key inside. The others, they contain less useful keys. Keys that will unlock the admittedly slight
Okay, Batman. Let's see if you're as smart as they say. One down.
Well done to the pair of you. That's the first key collected. Don't expect to be sinking your claws into too many more.
Серьезно? Это единственный момент в игре, где можно будет за кису побегать? Капец, в Arkham City то дали побольше за нее покатать. А, понятно. По одному ключу за раз, да?
Did you really believe that a challenge designed by me, the Riddler, would be quite so easy? Oh, Dark Knight, you sweet, naive sentinel, of course it wouldn't. But now I have several hundred terabytes of performance data relating.
Ну, печаль. Тогда пойдем это, основную сюжетку чуть-чуть попроходим.
With that in mind, I have prepared for you something a little less knuckle whitening and rather more brow furrowing in Chinatown.
Ну, твист с Джокером я прям вообще оценил, понравилось. Когда он внезапно выскакивает, а потом же оказывается, что это, ну, в твоей голове. Прям зачетно придумали.
Has been deployed to stop you.
That's a hit!
switch to trigger a controlled explosion.
А я думал, что не из-за газа, просто он флешбеки ловит. Эх, жаль, могли бы и без газа обойтись.
I'm heading to Mercy Bridge to pick up the trail of the Arkham Knight's vehicle.
Miss Gordon's safety is on all of our minds, sir. Good luck.
Ну, это предполагалось, что лучшая из всех 4 частей. Сама технологичная и по графике, и по боевке. Опять же, машина. Это уже выводит геймплей на несколько другой уровень.
Alfred, I'm at the bridge.
One moment, sir. I should probably warn you, there's a significant militia presence ahead.
Duly noted.
Поэтому пока что и очень-очень напоминает Спайдермена, который соневский.
Arkham Knight, come in. Defense is breached. He's moving onto Miyagani Island. Not now, Sergeant. Establish roadblocks. Lock the island down.
Well, you had enough yet, punk? Speak up, we can't hear you.
А, стоп.
Still think the bat's coming to save the day, huh? Yeah, I'd like to see him try. With all these guns, we'll fill him full of lead. Guns! Don't stop him! Desmond, he will. We got every angle covered. He ain't getting anywhere near this place, or you. This is game over, pal. You're finished.
It's over, Dark Knight. Drone's been hit. Batmobile spotted. Kingston. Drone unit in Kingston is down.
Are you scared of the petty criminals of Gotham? Of the tanks rolling across the road? The armed men patrolling your streets?
Не, ну один говорит, Виз с Джокером чего только стоит. Это уже лучше всех 3 частей. В которых вечно там они себе что-то вкалывали, становились большими и злыми. Мы их ловили, сажали в тюрьму, а потом все по новой. Они в промежутке между играми все толпой сбегали, и мы их ловили по новой. Одних и тех же ребятишек. А тут уже какой-то и энигма более такой продуманный. Не просто секреты разбросанные по городу, а прям реальный человек и загадки. Чувак в костюме злого Бэтмена тоже доставляет. А, вон он. Так, этот где? А. Потом. Ну, да. Нам его уже представили. Просто я до этого все время думал, что рыцарь Архама это как бы мы. Ну, все же игры называются Arkham Asylum, Arkham City, там, Arkham Origins, как бы, ну, мы, по идее, должны быть рыцарем. А тут какой-то вообще хрен с горы, лютый, мощный.
Car's empty. The Arkham Knight must have taken Oracle and moved on. I should examine the vehicle more closely.
The car veered off an empty road.
Looks like the driver wasn't wearing his seat.
Минус водила.
I should find the body. I need to find a way to track Oracle before I leave.
А, да? Туда нельзя. Я думал, там котик какой-нибудь будет, которого он объезжал. Не справился с управлением и полетел сюда. Так, а что мне тут надо найти? Водилу? Нет. Или чуть-чуть назад. А, тело водила, который вылетел, да? Так, ну-ка. А вот и он.
Traces of pepper spray on the right side of the driver's face.
Oracle must have been in the passenger seat and deliberately caused the crash. Clever. I should check the area where she was sitting. The door was torn off during the crash.
If I can find where it came to rest, I can determine exactly what happened. Torn cleanly off the hinges. The door must have been opened before the crash. Oracle got out.
I need to examine the reconstruction, pinpoint where she landed. Oracle got free of the vehicle before the crash. Oracle stopped here. Someone took a shot at her. I should analyze the point of impact for ballistic evidence. The caliber of the weapon is a match for the Arkham Knight sidearm. The trajectory and impact velocity points to a shooter that matches his height. At this range, he couldn't have missed. A warning shot. I
I've missed something. Oracle knew she couldn't escape, but she caused this crash for a reason. She must have left a clue while crawling away.
Но она ничего не оставляла. Что, назад надо мотать? Когда вылетела из машины. А, выкинула что-то, да? А что она выкинула? Понятно, невидимую флешку.
Lucius, Oracle left me the scrambler device at the scene of the crash. Decrypt the data so I can pinpoint the Arkham Knight's location.
This kind of thing was more Miss Gordon's specialty. I'll see what I can do, but it'll take me a little while.
I'll meet you at Wayne Tower when you're ready. Alfred, give me an update on Gotham's Most Wanted.
One moment, sir. Right, these two are just in. A mysterious hooded figure has been spotted on a rooftop in Grand Avenue. He appears to be standing beside a burning bat symbol, sir. It might be wise to establish whether this interloper is friend or foe. Reports are also coming in of a blaze at the Bristol fire station. One suspects arson, sir, as the power to the building has been cut, disabling the fire suppression system. You may wish to investigate.
Которая из... Тут их как бы много. Но мины понятно. Про наследник рыцаря. Так долго зовет. Нету такого. А, вон наследник рыцаря. Изучите сообщение о Мстителе в маске, который появился в Готэме. Ну, это про Arkham Knight, это, да? Или нет, наследник рыцаря. Ну, давай его глянем. Тамплиер, что ли?
Azrael.
Dark days are here, Batman. The prophecy has come true. From the ashes of Arkham City, the fire...
Ну вот интересно, ты мне картинку скидал 24 часа, это только вот основной зеленый квадратик сюжет?
I can see that same fire in your eyes. Before this night is through, that fire will consume.
Потому что если сутки игрового времени только на зеленый квадратик и на сюжет, то это как бы лучше пойти его пройти. А потом уже после Детройта вернуться и пройти вот конкретно эту игру со всеми дополнительными заданиями и прочим.
You will not kill. Then neither shall I. The Order has foreseen it. The time has come to pass the mantle to another warrior. To me.
Нормальный такой челик в кольчуге.
If you can prove your abilities, when the time is right, I'll consider it. But first, you must show you are worthy.
As you wish.
По имени У-ля-ля.
Complete the challenge without getting hit to prove you are worthy.
А, вон оно как надо.
Try harder. Again. What do you want?
Вот лучше бы так за женщину-кошку бы дали поиграть, а не за какого-то тамплиера.
I'm impressed, but you have more to learn. Give me a sign when you are ready.
Sir, I've captured Azrael's performance.
Good work, Alfred. Run the usual physiological test.
А, ну это уже ближе к это. Ближе к реальности, потому что первая, вторая часть это 7,5 часов мы прошли. Третью часть Origins мы где-то примерно за 9 часов прошли. А тут, если быстро вот пролетать, одна звездочка, компания 12 часов. Ну, это вот более похоже на реальность. Так, и что теперь? Краткое изложение дела. Ну, 20% одно здание, 5 заданий всего лишь. Да я уже поглядел, да.
I'm going to search the city's rooftops for Azrael's burning bat symbol. Let's see if he's ready.
Ну, это капец, так можно долго искать по крышам. И вот этот горящий знак. Потом еще кажется, что и не в этом районе, а где-нибудь через мост. А тут точно его нигде нету. Видимо, действительно в другой части. Погнали, бабахнем основной сюжет, может где-нибудь по пути. И знак Азраила попадется.
I've created a series of diagnostic simulations.
They said there was an army out there. They really meant it.
Nice of you to drop in, Mr. Wayne. I suppose you weren't really dressed for the front entrance.
Have you finished the decryption?
Fully decoded. I've downloaded all recent militia radio transmissions and their corresponding coordinates to your machine.
Thanks, Lucius. I can scan the network for the Arkham Knight's voice print and determine the location of his last broadcast.
Identity confirmed. Good evening, Mr. Wayne. Upload waveform for analysis.
Now I've waited long enough. Batman dies. Tonight.
Scanning communications for voice print match. Location verified.
Got it. The Knight's transmitting from the Miyagani tunnel network.
Glad to be of assistance, Mr. Wayne. While you're here, we've been working on some further upgrades for your car. Let me know where you'd like us to focus our efforts. An upgrade to your weapons generator will let you overcharge the Batmobile's secondary weapons. You'll be a force to be reckoned with. Excellent choice. I'll prepare it right away. Now, if there's anything else you need, I'll be here all night. It's not like I could leave this city even if I wanted to. Now, I know it's not my place to pry, but Alfred's starting to worry. Take care, Mr. Wayne. You know where to find me.
Alfred, I've traced the Arkham Knight to the Miyagani tunnel system.
Excellent news, sir. But I'm detecting a significant drone presence in the area. It would be folly to engage them without the Batmobile.
Noted.
Shall I open the south entrance?
Hold off until I get there, Alfred. I don't want to spoil the surprise.
This is no territory of yours, Batman. It is mine.
We've got contact. Heavy contact. Outside the tunnel. Suggest immediate exfil, sir.
Капец, он тормоз не мог это побыстрее в тачку зарулиться.
Take care, Mr. Wayne. You know where to find me.
Alfred, I've traced the Arkham Knight to the Miyagani tunnel system.
Excellent news, sir. But I'm detecting a significant drone presence in the area. It would be folly to engage them without the Batmobile.
Noted.
Shall I open the south entrance?
Hold off until I get there, Alfred. I don't want to spoil the surprise.
You've got contact. Heavy contact. Outside the tunnel. Suggest immediate exfil, sir. No!
I'm not going anywhere.
I'm hunting you, Batman!
Get back to the car. It's under attack.
Batman took out a drone.
Make him pay.
Diamond
Alfred, I'm at the tunnel entrance. Open the doors.
Just a moment, sir. I'm accessing the building's security mainframe.
Alfred, there's another blast door. I need you to open it.
Oh dear. It seems they've locked me out of the system. They must know you're here.
Don't worry, Alfred. I'll find another way in. I need to find a way to get that tunnel entrance open.
Что-то мне подсказывает, что что-то мне все-таки там надо сделать, да, а не снаружи. Потому что и метка туда ведет. А хотя вон там какие-то челики стоят. Личка тоже не то. Так. Дверь какая-то. Ну-ка. Что за дверь? Трофей загадочника.
I see you've begun pitting that mediocre mind of yours against my riddles. I had plenty of time to conceive them, Batman. Then when you left me battered and demeaned in Arkham City. I am the Riddler, Batman. I don't suffer humiliation. I pay it back. So solve my riddles if you can. They'll be very important later.
Wherever you've gone, Batman, I'll find you. What's the Bat doing here?
This back.
Так, помощь зала надо. Как там попасть в этот тоннель?
Thank you. I thought I was dead for sure. Those animals.
Think. What do you remember about the attack?
The chief had us heading back into the city, searching for civilians. He said we weren't leaving anyone behind, and then from nowhere this fireball or something slammed into us. I must have blacked out. Next thing I know, one of these psychos is stubbing a cigarette out on me.
Да, сейчас покажу. Он там в одну заехал, и там дверь, и никуда не пролезть, не заехать. За ним там танк стоит, еще что-то. Ча. Вон, рыцарь Архама. Ой-ой, машинка едет.
Thugs and hoodlums might be your usual prey, but my army is no such pack of cowards.
Как сейчас бы вспомнить. А, вон. Вход. Прыгни тоже вниз. Одну-то дверь мы бабахнули. И стрелочки сюда ведут. А! Ну тупой. А сразу этого нельзя было сделать? Ну когда я типа сюда только заезжал подсветить. Все, помощь залу не требуется. А за Робина дадут побегать?
She's fine. She's working on something for me. It's important.
But she's safe, right?
Don't worry, Tim. Just keep working on that cure.
Very me of you. Though I can see why you didn't tell him after old Jimbo's hysterical overreaction. Still, if you cared about Barbara the way that little sidekick of yours does, maybe she wouldn't have got kidnapped in the first place. They're star-crossed, Patsy. Like me and you. Shame they're being torn apart thanks to your crusade.
Ну, в смысле, так же, как с кошкой, да, выбрать. Можно будет переключиться на него, не? О, приветики. Или просто неиграбельный NPC будет.
Not your best day at the office, Bats. Something on your mind?
Агадыч.
You can't force him to slave over your cure. Plus, if he gets himself killed out there, you won't have to tell him about Barbara. It's win-win. You think he's really gonna fix your nasty case of jokeritis? Not a chance. I'm chronic, Brucey. I'm lingering. We both know there's no cure for me. Can you remember when it was simple? Back in the old days when it was just you, me, a regular war against crime? Well, take a look, Bats. Things change. Now it's just war, with you standing right bang in the center. Of course, like with any war, there are casualties. It's inevitable, unavoidable. Like death. Well, maybe not death. I seem to have sidestepped that one. Still, not all of us are so lucky.
Как бы без полевого рота открыть, да?
I can't draw the malicious attention while the tanks are there.
How could you forget a girl like that?
Или там ну-ка кнопку, по-моему, не? А, нельзя ничего, ни батранг, ничего выбрать.
You put her in my crosshairs, Bats. Sure, she didn't do herself any favors.
I need to find a way to bring the Batmobile through before I engage. I can't fight them without the car. Too risky.
They follow you into your war, and you You are about to get them all killed.
How long you been down here? A week? I've been here a month. A month?
I need to find a way to bring the Batmobile through before I engage them.
Really? I went deep cover in Peñatura. Had to act like a regular prisoner until the strike team hit the outer walls. At least tonight we're getting out.
Hey, bats. You see these guys?
Не, ну это чит. Воу-воу-воу-воу-воу.
You're not going anywhere, old man. Tri-weave titanium-coated armor plate. Nice. Unless you know exactly where to shoot. You're good, Dark Knight. Even better than I remember. It's gonna make it even more satisfying when I kill you. Oh, and don't worry about Barbara. I'll take better care of her than you ever did. Batman's in the control room. Show him what happens when he messes with minds.
You're not getting through me! Just me and you!
И вот эти ниндзя прикольные, которые парные атаки делают. Тоже зачетно сделано. Ну, я насколько понял, тут еще можно окружение использовать, как в Mortal Kombat, от стенок отталкиваться при своей атаке. Ну, дружище, Джокер подсказывает.
That guy doesn't know you very well now, does he? I think you're trapped down here. What kind of supervillain thinks a bullet to the stomach and a handful of tanks will stop the Batman?
Ну да, оружие подбирать там и прочее, но на кулаках покруче будет.
What's wrong, Matt? Forgot about the car? Lost the keys?
Batman sighted! Shot down! Diamond back offline!
Time to rescue Oracle and make the Arkham Knight pay.
I see you're back in the car, Master Bruce.
I'm going after the Knight. He's here in the tunnel.
Then let us hope he has Miss Gordon with him.
knows where she is, Alfred. He's not getting away.
I'm not like you, Batman. I kill my enemies. Nothing I love better than killing animals.
Rocket launch! That car's gonna smash us to pieces! Don't worry, sir. He's mine. I'll stop the son of a bitch. Firing rocket! You're better than this! Finish him! Look at him! No, somebody deal with him! Taking enemy fire! Keep him away! No!
Секундочку. Не привет.
Where's my escort? Under heavy fire!
Был бы еще Назар тут, он бы сказал туда его.
APC is down. I say again, the APC is down. All support units to fall back immediately.
А второй куда делся? Там же в желтом челик вылетел. А этот уже в красном.
But he'll know where I can find him.
How does it feel to be chasing the wrong man?
Where is the Arkham Knight?
You won't find him!
You think I didn't know you were tracking my broadcast location? Here's a lesson, Batman. I know how you think, which means I know how to beat you.
А нам интересно же в конце покажут, кто под маской.
With Barbara Gordon. She's ours now. Can you imagine what the Knight's going to do to her? What are you doing? No! You can't do this!
Where is he?
He's gone to see the little man, the Penguin. He supplied the safe houses for the attack.
А почему пингвин он назвал, а не Коблпот?
That's it. That's all I know. Please, God, stop! Stop! Stop, please!
Remember something else?
He uses a refrigeration company as a front. The trucks distribute weapons.
Во всех частях его, кроме как Коблпотом-то и не называли.
North Refrigeration.
Thank you.
Alfred, I need you to find out everything you can about North Refrigeration.
Of course. May I inquire why?
Penguin's supplying arms to the Arkham Knight, and right now, he's the best lead we have to finding Barbara.
I'll look into it right away, sir. I can see Mr.
Ну, забавно, если бы она на месте шлифовала колесами.
Lucius.
Mr. Wayne, your new Batmobile upgrade is ready to deploy. The Batwing is en route to Grand Avenue.
Не, мне ты знаешь, что напомнило? Недавно новость была, что какой-то там глава, начальник какого-то отдела МВД в Чечне давал интервью и сказал, что что-то передернутый затвор заменяет 40-минутную беседу, а пуля в колено заменяет признательное показание. Я прям орал как птеродактиль.
Bat if you can, through a city my army now controls. The with luck you'll find her before I show you how the night is really going to end.
Sir, we just tracked a fast-moving aircraft heading in on Grand Avenue. This thing just pulled a J-turn, clocking in at 12 G.
Ля какой. А я думал, мы так и поедем.
The weapons generator Mark III allows the user to overcharge secondary weapons, increasing their offensive capability.
Batmobile spotted! Grand Avenue! Drone's been hit! It's still in the fight! Batman just took out a Diamondback. Got him! Lost the Rattler. Hit him hard, Sergeant. I want that car wrecked. Drone feed offline. Get back! Lost the diamond. Damn you, Batman.
Sir, I've been looking into North Refrigeration as you requested. It seems Master Grayson has been investigating.
Так, нам бы сейчас небольшое задание еще выполнить. И будем на сегодня закругляться с Бэтменом.
He insisted on seeing you in person, sir. He's on his way from Bloodhaven with the pertinent information. He'll meet you on a rooftop overlooking the Ranelagh Ferry Terminal.
Thanks, Alfred.
In the meantime, sir, scans have established that the Arkham Knight has mobilized his senior lieutenants in armored personnel carriers throughout the city. We currently have a lock on one such vehicle, should you wish to intervene and remove them from the battle.
Let's see what Nightwing's got on North Refrigeration.
The citywide scan has picked up one of the militia APCs. I am relaying its location to you now, sir.
Scarecrow's on TV. What is it with these guys and speeches? When I rob a guy, I don't lecture him on the particulars of wallet snatching first.
Нормас. Fatal Error. С предыдущими частями тоже по разу вылетали. Хотя, по идее, они должны были быть. Ну, сейчас посмотрим, с какого места мы запустимся. Опаньки, Найтвинг.
On rooftops.
You shouldn't have come here. Not tonight.
Look, are you kidding me? When I heard about Barb...
North Refrigeration. Tell me what you know.
Penguin's using freezer trucks to smuggle weapons out of Bloodhaven. Now, I think he's stockpiling arms right here in Gotham. The question is where.
Cobblepot's the best lead we have on Barbara. I need to find that weapons cache. If I can intercept one of his trucks, it'll lead me right to him.
Huh. If only you knew someone who's been tracking their movements. What? You didn't really think I'd come here without a plan, did you?
I'll handle this. You're needed back in Bloodhaven.
Come on, Bruce. Look, let me help. You can't do it all on your own.
It's too dangerous. I won't risk losing anyone else. Bloodhaven needs you.
All right. I can take a hint. But if you want to keep tabs on that truck, you're gonna need this. It's a prototype straight out of R&D. The old fox has outdone himself this time. I'll see you around, Bruce.
Старый добрый деструктор. Поехали.
I can disable enemy weapons using the disruptor's sabotage ammo.
Go on, take him. First one.
I've only got 3 shots. I should pick my targets wisely.
4.
That disabled the firearm. If I use the disruptor again, it will explode when fired, knocking out the user and flooring anyone nearby.
Hey, you see me holding a grudge? You guess?
Now, this isn't good. Common thugs teaming up and working together? Wasn't like this in my day.
The crate's electrified now. Anyone trying to resupply is in for a shock. Equipment sabotaged. Time to introduce myself.
Bombs on the streets? Guns on the buildings? Where'd these militia boys come from? It's the bat! Oh, God! Go, go!
Let's see. A truck full of weapons and explosives. I can use the disruptor's tracker ammo to tag the vehicle and follow it across Gotham. I'd better tag the truck before startling the thugs inside. Now I just need to give them a little motivation to lead me back to their hideout.
What did you forget?
No, no, no! It's Batman! Get the hell out of here!
Subtlety works. Every time. If I stick to the rooftops, I'll be able to follow them right back to Penguin's weapons cache. The vehicle tracker will remain locked, even through buildings, as long as I keep the target in view and within range.
What the hell are you doing? Are you trying to kill us? It's Batman! We need to get out of here! Where are we going? Back to the lockup! Are you stupid? That'll lead him right back to Cobblepot! So what do I do? Just keep driving. Maybe we can lose him. Can you see him? I'm driving here. Okay, I can't see him. You think we lost him? How do I know? Keep looking. We gotta be sure before we head back. He's gonna get us. I know he's gonna get us. We lost him. Thank God. Head back to the hideout before he finds us again.
Блин, я уж было подумал, подвисло, опять будет Fatal Error.
How come we're stuck up here while the boss holds his meeting?
I guess he wants
Anyone up there? Anyone follow you?
Batman tried, but we scared him off.
Yeah, right. Get your ass in there. The boss wants to talk.
Hey, what?
Don't be late.
The roof is heavily protected. This must be Penguin's hideout.
Gonna take more than smoke to stop us! He ain't getting up! Keep moving!
Those punks led him straight back here. They said they'd lost him. You can't lose the bat. He's always watching.
What's going on? Anyone see him? Nothing! Sentry gun's busted. I've been waiting all night for this. Really? I was kind of happy with the way things were going. I'm gonna... Hey, what up there? Be careful. This guy, is he dead? Where you at? South side!
We need to pay. What happened to you? I'll get you!
The roof was heavily protected. This must be the way inside.
Come on, do something.
What do we do about the bat? Batman. Don't worry about Batman.
Так и так, продолжим спасать ребятишек завтра. На сегодня с Бэтменом заканчиваем. Завтра так же, как обычно, в 12 по моему времени, 8 часов по Москве утра. Стартуем и продолжаем проходить Arkham Knight. Все, ребят, всем спасибо, кто был, кто остался до конца. Всем приятного вечера и до завтра. Пока-пока.